and welcome to Watch Our Crappens, a podcast about all that crap on Bravo we love to talk about. I'm Ben Mandelker, and joining me today in a dress full of all sorts of crazy cutouts as he walks along the sidewalks of Amsterdam is Mr. Ronnie Karam. Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
Well, hello, Ben. What's going on with you?
Not much. We are here today to talk Orange County. Their cast trip, their big cast trip is underway. We're going to get into all that. But before we do, just a reminder, of course, that we have a beautiful and vibrant Patreon community that we'd love for you to join. It's patreon.com/watchourcrappens. We have a weekly bonus episode. This week, we did a trailer trash of the Southern Charm season 11 trailer, which was a lot of fun. So if you want to listen to that, you can check out the bonus episode there on Patreon. Now you can also watch along with that, which is really fun, where you can actually see the trailer that we are making fun of. And you can watch it by supporting on the Crappens on Demand level, where you not only can see things like the trailer trash, but you can also see the video version of podcasts like the one you're listening to right now. Either way, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. And we support it no matter what. But if you are interested in any of that stuff, go to patreon.com/watchourcrappens. And then on Mondays, we do some sort of live thing every Monday. Every other Monday, we do Crappy Hour, and we alternate that with Amazon Lives. And I believe that this week coming up is a Crappy Hour week. So join us for that. That's going to be at 5:30 on the West Coast and 8:30 on the East Coast. So that is the full thing. And I also am just going to blatantly shill my Substack because there was sort of a fun one this week, in the sense that I write about food, and I wrote about tinned fish. So if you don't like tinned fish, you're not going to like this. But if you're someone who likes tinned fish, I had a little tin fish party, and none other than celebrated drag artist Kim Chi joined, as well as my friends Chris and Lindsay, and we had a really fun time. So if you want to read about the cool little tin fish party that we had, go check that out. It's called NBD Fancy. It's on Substack. NBD Fancy.
Oh, that's fine.
That's my blatant
tin fish party.
Yes. Chill. It was great. Sardines, smoked trout, anchovies.
Yeah, it's a great
dace.
Substack. Check it out. Lots of good food in there to check out. My aunties love it. It's their favorite thing.
Yeah.
They talk about it every time I
so
talk to you. They're like, oh my God, how's Ben? His Substack's so good.
I love your
great.
First of all,
thanks.
I love your aunts, like, regardless of Substack response. But I do love that every time I see your aunts, they're like, oh, your Substack. I'm like, oh my God.
They love it. Okay, here we are with Real Housewives of Orange County, season 19, episode 15, Going Dutch. We're going to Amsterdam, people. We're going to Amsterdam. So we open at the Sherman Library and Gardens, which is a hilarious place to invite Real Housewives to, because Jen ain't reading. You know what I mean? Especially the Real Housewives of Orange County. What are they going to do? So Shannon is on the phone. She's walking around setting up a party, and she's there with her assistant Claire. And Shannon's like, this is Shannon Bedore calling. Okay, you have made a delivery for this luncheon, and nothing that I ordered is here, and I'm really upset about it. The police have been called. The lady's like, hold on. What are you talking about? I ordered blush-colored wine glasses, and all I got was clear. How am I supposed to drink out of a clear glass?
Well, unfortunately, all of our blush glasses have been reserved for a wedding, the Jansen wedding. So I'm like, well, that's supposed to make it any better. I believe I put in that request for blush glasses, and the fact that you can't even save them for me. I mean, who's using those blush glasses right now? Some slut bar down by the beach.
I'm sorry, we accidentally reversed your order with the Jansen wedding, so you're going to be getting everything they got. Oh, is that why all the plates are horseshoes? Well, how am I supposed to have my guests eat off a horseshoe? Well, it is a cowboy wedding, ma'am. Sorry, this is not a cowboy wedding. This is a bridal shower. It's a blushing bride bridal shower.
Look at these plates. They're square, but pointy on one end. I did not ask for square, but pointy plates. This is, as I'm known to say, this isn't my fucking plate, bitch.
I'm supposed to have flowers here. There are just bales of hay in the middle of the table. Bales of hay.
And look, I looked at the back. I did some Googling, and I cross-checked with Dr. Moon, and these plates have 30%
levels of toxins in them. And you just want me to die? You just want me and my guest to die? Is that what you want?
Oh, well, at least you sent me the cake. Hold on. Let me just make sure the cake is okay. Okay, the cake says, this may not work out, but at least I'm not that whore Shannon. What kind of cake is this? I'm sorry, ma'am. You got everything for the Jansen wedding. Sorry.
So she's furious. And then we go to Tamara getting glam. And she's like,
I'm so confused what we're doing today. Shannon texted us last night.
and the text from Shannon said,
Hi there, everyone. Tomorrow is a lunch in the garden celebrating that Jen is getting married. She hasn't registered or anything. So it isn't an official bridal shower. Or if she has, maybe she hasn't told me about it because I did think that we were close, but maybe we're not as close as I thought that we were. But, you know, that does happen from time to time. I mean, maybe I'm not even invited to the wedding. For all I know, she's already gotten married. I mean, it's sort of my lot in life to be forgotten about and cast aside, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to throw a not shower for a wedding that may have already happened that I've been disinvited from. Thank you, everyone.
I just wanted you all to know that I have changed. This is Shannon Bedore here. Please meet me to celebrate the wedding of a blonde slut from a beach. So I'm a good person now.
Well, this information would have been better a week ago, bitch.
So, really would if you would have prepared some really sweet bridal thing for Jen if you had some advance. Tamara, please.
What does Tamara need what does she need this information a week ago? Was her busy schedule of, like picking out leopard skin, bangles interrupted?
So we go to Gretchen's house and she's like, oh yeah, when I was in church, I was praying for Tamara and I. So he's like, did you? Shut up, Gretchen. You were praying for Tamara and you in church. Just be quiet. Do you think Jesus sits up there and just laughs at her ass?
I think so.
I do.
And by the way, Slade with his like just for men orange hair now. I'm like, okay, can we? Listen, I can't stand Slade, but if he's going to be on our TV, can we at least fix that hair color? Because this is something that's gone very awry over there.
Yeah, Slade's not. It's not ending well for Slade.
I was in church praying for Tamara, and I was just asking Jesus, like, why couldn't Tamara try and be friends when I was, running through a charity for people who had been wrongfully imprisoned, screaming, "Run for your life, bitch!"
So then we go back to Shannon and she's still fighting. Lady is like, sorry, was it just a glass? Well, on my quote, I specifically wrote what I needed. I needed a steak knife. I needed a normal knife. I needed a knife that had my blood on it because I pulled it from my back. Thank you very much, John Jansen and Alexis Bellino.
But now I've been served forks that are stuck into a doll with my face saying, thank God it's not Shannon. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Like I said, we got all of the things for the Jansen wedding for you. God damn it. And the lady just keeps putting her on hold. She's like, okay, hold on 1 second, please. I'll check on that. And Shannon's just getting more and more worked up. So then we go to Jen. She's getting ready. And I don't want to do white. I'm not going to do traditional wedding stuff. So I'm going to wear pink. I'm going to wear pink to my bridal shower. Do you think that's okay? It's okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Glam Girl. Thank you.
Emily kept on joking, just wear black. And I was like, that is so funny. Like, I don't know why you are not like more popular with the audience, Emily, with jokes like that. Like, just wear black. I mean, that's hilarious, right? Everyone's laughing, right? She's so funny, that Emily.
So Emily comes to the gardens and Shannon's like, well, I didn't really talk to you after that Western party. Thankfully, we're redoing it here today. Would you like an hors d'oeuvre? They're called Hope Shannon Dies This Year, tartar. I don't know where they came from, but.
By the way, this is a safe place today. No one can say anything embarrassing because, as far as I can tell, there's no blushing around the table. Thanks a lot, caterer.
But I do have bandanas for you to wear if you'd like.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen you since the other party.
It's like, yeah, there were words being exchanged. Most of them were not polite. They were not polite words. And she goes, well, who do you mean with? And she says, well, you and Emily, right? And so we see a flashback to Emily saying that Slade going up to fight was aggressive. And she's like, but he was fighting because he was about Slade and he has the right to stand up for himself.
Yeah, from the thing that he started, as you mentioned last week. So Gretchen's like,
no, like coming up and saying hi is not aggressive.
It's like, okay, but look, I'm never going to be close friends with Tamara again, especially because I know that she's the one that's behind this entire mix-up. Like, where are my blush glasses? But I'm not going after her. And I just wish that you could get to that point too, because some of the girls are saying Gretchen is acting
just like Tamara. Sort of the way Alexis Bellino is acting just like me by getting married to all my exes. Oh, hilarious. I hope she's enjoying her blush glassware at her wedding.
That's bullshit. I learned that word in church. I'm nothing like her. So she's like, well, don't be Tamara. So the producer's saying, what's the difference between you and Tamara? And she's like, can I go back and look at my list to remind me? Because I made a list. Pointing out I'm not like Tamara. So she reads from the notes on her phone.
Yeah, I just want to point out that this list that she's made on her notes app is actually a checklist. It has the little circles that you can check off. So I like the idea that she has this list, but at a certain point, she might actually be like, check.
I do that. I like that.
So she doesn't have a child calling her a manipulator and a liar.
Yet.
Which we'll give it time. Yeah, exactly. Your child hasn't hit the age where she's about to start calling you a manipulator and a liar yet. Give her the language and she'll use it. That's what I say.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't been sued and lost because of my lies, and then almost sued again for another lie. Parentheses, Jim Bellino and Ryan.
I like that she has to add a parenthetical to remind herself of what her bullet point is.
I didn't reach out to Tamara's ex and try and get dirt on her. Michelle, Slade's ex.
I'm not profiting from people's pain, aka her podcast.
You are profiting from people's pain. You're on a Real Housewives show.
Yeah.
She's not harming or constantly hurting her friends. Debatable. I'm not disclosing.
Where's Katie again?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Katie's paycheck these days? Yeah.
I'm not disclosing personal information my friends asked me to not talk about, like she did to Shannon about her dad.
What was that thing about Tamara having sex with a boy bander? Oh, wait, I forget. It's something that Gretchen said, I believe. Anyway, moving on.
I don't have several exes coming forward publicly to say I'm a liar and a cheater. They're dead. That's not fair.
Weren't you like literally sued about this?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, you were sued by somebody who called you a fucking liar and a cheater. And the guy that you were lying and cheating on before that passed away. So she doesn't call or DM bloggers and try to get them to post horrible things about my castmates. You have Slade and Slade does.
Yeah.
Are you fucking crazy, Gretchen? What is wrong with you?
I actually feel bad when I mess up. She doesn't. She has zero remorse and repeats her patterns. And this is the short list. By the way, you having a list at all means that you are exactly like Tamara. By the way,
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you. The list itself, the list is the verification.
So Shannon just hopes they can keep it light today, okay? Because today is about Jen, and there's nothing lighter than Jen. Okay,
Can we just keep it light? As light as the light coming through these clear glasses.
By the way, would you like a sugar cube for your champagne? They've been laid out on the table. What the hell is going on at that wedding?
So Heather shows up and she's like,
Oh, hi Heather. I apologize for we're in the grass here. I guess they saw all this horse-like decor and put us out in the pasture. Thanks a lot, caterer.
Hold on, I'm just aerating the grass with my heels.
hilarious.
I almost bought this dress, but I bet it's too short. Yeah. And Heather's like, you can borrow my dress if you want to. It's so nice to say that to somebody that's not Gina.
Hey, Tamara, did you say hi to Gretchen? Or as I like to call her, Gretchers.
She's like, no, the door is closed. I'm saying hi to people.
So she walks by Gretchen and hugs Shannon instead. Heather's like, oh, I guess she's not saying hi. That's so funny. Gretchen's like,
Well, I'm not surprised at all. I don't expect her to. Oh, yeah? Well, have fun. This is really pretty. This is a pretty little picnic that you set up, Shannon. The clear glasses are a little tacky, I think. Well, it wasn't my intention to have clear glasses. I wanted to have blush glasses here, Tamara. Thanks a lot for bringing that up.
Wait a minute, why is all the food in tin cups? God damn it, Tamara. Wait a minute, are we eating chili con carne out of cups?
Wait a second. Why is there a hexagonal thing in the middle of this table? Well, they sent over the McBee Dynasty wedding arch, and I don't even understand why they did that, but a real mix-up here.
Oh my God, look, my name is on the card on the table. Did I get a card? That's where you have to sit, Gina. It's a name card. It's a place setting. For fuck's sake, Gina, just sit down.
Gina's so impressed with like the slightest hint of luxury, like a bespoke name tag.
My name's here. Oh my God.
By the way, I want to say, since I did invoke it, and I'm embarrassed that I invoked it, thank you to all truly the messages of sympathy that are out there to me, because it's been announced that McBee Dynasty is filming for its 3rd season. And so, yes, I have seen it, and I'm already mentally preparing. And I'm not even gonna try to have a good attitude about it. Normally, this is when I say, you know what, I'm gonna try to be into it. No, I'm not. I am deeply frustrated and annoyed by it.
Can't wait. See you soon, Jesse McBee. You handsome little devil. Can't wait for you to your little butt to reappear on my
Just
screen.
give me Tessa. Just give me Tessa and I'll be okay.
Oh my God. Give me Galena. Give me
Tessa.
Jesse. Give me the messy brother Cole, Tiny Mouth Cole. Give me all of them. The hot one who's so stressed out all the time. I'm into it.
Just improve your, you know what? Fine. Give us the show. Just fire everyone on production and put like a proper Bravo production team behind it and make it a Bravo show, please. And then I'll be okay. But like as it is now, like I don't need to see this like fake A&E bullshit. Sorry.
Wow. You know, McBee catching strays. Jeez.
Yeah,
just
well,
leave
guess
McBee
what?
alone.
I caught full on non-strays. I caught full on aimed at me and my brain bullets from McBee Dynasty. So they're going to catch some strays and it'll be okay.
I hope we meet them and Jesse can just give me the kiss he's always wanted
Probably
to
will.
give me.
And I'll be like, oh my God, Jesse McBee was like so nice. And oh my God, Stephen McBee Jr. Like actually he was like so cool. And he's like really friendly. It's actually a lot smarter than I ever thought. Like I actually really like these guys. Guys, let's like watch season 3. Let's have a watch party of season 1. You know, that's because that's how I operate, unfortunately.
So
I'm a pushover. Go on.
So Jen is thanking them for the bridal party or whatever. She's like, this is the nicest thing I'm going to do. I mean, I'm not going to do anything nice for my wedding. This is like the nicest thing I'm going to have because as a divorced person, I just feel like, you know, like I have a scarlet letter feeling because I'm divorced. And the way I was raised is you get married one time and that's the rest of your life. And my parents so proudly put so much effort in my wedding and I don't know, that fell apart. So with Ryan, I don't want to do anything like that, which is why I'm marrying a non-traditional person, a person who spray paints things on his shorts.
Oh, well, this isn't a bridal shower because we're celebrating the fact that a year later you're still engaged and it's coming up. I mean, this is a bridal shower for me to prove that I've been a good friend to you for when you inevitably backstab me just the way that Alexis Bellino did. Why is there a tiny little trampoline in the middle of our table? I did not order that. Is that from the wedding?
Damn it, that's what she's supposed to be giving her vows on. God, someone get this over to the Bellino wedding immediately. Well, Jen's getting married someday, and who knows who's going to throw the luncheon next year if Jen's still getting married.
I don't know which one of you vindictive bitches would ever do anything as kind as what I am doing. Shannon Bedore, everybody's friend. So I thought I would. I mean, Heather Dubrow's not gonna. She doesn't throw parties for the help. So I mean, I don't see her throwing any sort of luncheon for Jen. I don't think she even knows who Jen is.
Who is Jen? Why do we keep mentioning this Jen person? Is she a guest member?
See, exactly.
I definitely think that Jen and Ryan are going to get married because, like, he compliments her a lot. Who doesn't like that, you know? I mean, he does over-sexualize her a lot, and I really wish he would stop doing that. By the way, if we talked about Travis's balls lately, we should talk about Travis's balls.
Yeah, seriously. Clink, clink, clink. Wait, Shannon. Wait, sorry, that was me doing an impersonation of Shannon's toast.
Thank you very much for over clinking my clink. My clink goes like this. Clink, clink, clink. Very demure.
It's time for a commercial. It's time for a Crappens commercial.
All right, Shannon wants to say something.
Okay, well, yes. I thought everyone could go around the table and give Jen their most sound wedding advice. And as we all know, we are a table of women who have had very stable and positive relationships that have not ended in disaster or tabloid headlines. So let's go around the horn and tell everyone about successes they've had. Just feel free to raise your non-blush glass and share.
Gina's like, but we're all divorced except for Heather. She goes, well, maybe we'll finish with Heather's advice. Okay, you did good your second try. So Tamara's like, well, your second wedding, like your marriage, you already know what not to do, because Simon and I used to fight like crazy and say mean things to each other. And, Eddie, we don't get mad. We don't go to bed angry. Eddie goes to bed in Big Bear.
Yeah, because Eddie, we won't get mad. We don't say mean things to each other. So the way we don't say mean things to each other is we just sort of don't talk. He doesn't talk really. So it's kind of like, what's that great? Yeah, batch. Shannon's like, oh, well, I will say, as someone who has a very successful track record in relationships, I will say communication is the key to success. For instance, if there is a hurricane barreling down on your house that is very far inland and one might not expect there to be a hurricane heading that way, you should communicate, there's a hurricane coming. And then your very caring partner who may want you to eat better in life with vegetables can say, oh, I didn't realize that. But if you don't communicate, then that won't be understood and then you'll wind up fighting. So what I'm trying to say is check the national weather forecast. Thank you.
Okay, well, Emily, I don't know what your first husband was like. So what was that like? She's like,
he was a good guy, but Shane is my person. Shane, I could put in my purse with my turkey sandwiches. And I think that's really important. So, everybody has a person. So if you haven't found yours, maybe sit on G-Chat for a while and wait for some dude who's bored at work to just say, I'm bored. Want to get married, toots?
Yeah. I mean, until you've understood what it's like to have the joy of trying to solve a troll's riddle to pass a bridge, then you'll understand what it's like to be with Shane. He's just my person. That's great advice. What about you, Gretchers? What's your advice?
I would definitely say that when everybody's saying best friends, that's important. And faith is a really big, important part of our relationship. So it's really important to be, really Christian at certain points of your life when it works for you.
Yeah, basically, I would suggest that, multiple marriage is really not good, but it is kind of okay. I believe in polygamy. 3 people should be in the marriage. You, your husband, and Jesus.
Tamara's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Just rolling your eyes. Heather's like, okay, well, here's what I say. People are going to judge your relationship. They're going to judge it. They're going to say mean things about you. He's cheating. He never loved her. He's off sleeping with the people that work in his office on botched. Fuck them. You're richer than them. Thank you. Thank you. That was Groundling's quality. Groundling's quality.
Listen, here's how to make a marriage work. First, marry someone incredibly wealthy. Second, be very scary and make them feel like if they ever leave, you're going to text them things about adjudication for the rest of their life. Third, make sure you invite poor people over to their home and then invite your other rich friends over and you can laugh at the poor people. Flashback to Dr. Jen? Anyone? No? Okay, that's fine.
Most importantly, he's going to want onion rings at a very nice party one day. Tell him no. Keep him in his place. Am I right, ladies?
Hey, do you fart in front of Terry? I don't fart. Instead, what I do is I hold up a picture of Wendy Malick and then I let one loose and I say, she did it.
Did you fart in front of John Jansen, Shannon?
She's like, no, but he wouldn't his sleep all the time. It would wake me up.
Oh my God, the thunder from down under.
Let's not compare John Jansen to anyone who is on the Thunder from Down Under. It's just, I know what you're trying to say there, Gina, but let's just not even go there.
It's so nice that we can all sit together and have a good time, right? Just us and this taco from my purse. Oh. Girls, we should go on a vacation together, okay? That's what girls do.
It's like, wow, smooth transition to your fake vacation planning. And Jen's like, we should go somewhere warm.
Like Bora Bora?
Yeah, like the Maldives or Bora Bora. And everyone's like, oh, yeah,
That's like too sleepy, batch.
And Shannon's like, well, I would love to go somewhere potentially in Europe so I can go see Stella afterwards. Like, Shannon, you used that card last year. You can't do you can't use the show to subsidize your travel to see Stella for 2 years in a row. I mean, you can. That's probably a smart thing to do. But you can't do that. But because they're all like, well, we wanted to go somewhere tropical this year. We went to Europe last year. Like, no, we're going to go to Europe again. So they're going to go to
She
Amsterdam.
says that Amsterdam, they choose Amsterdam. And Heather's like, my parents lived there for 15 years.
And they're like, oh, really? Yes,
Been there a million
yes.
times. It's a beautiful city. They have all the gorgeous canals and pot's legal. And I'm a real hip lady who's into pot now. I do the pot.
Did you know that when you're wealthy in Amsterdam and you fire a servant, you just push them in the canal? It's great. Everyone watches and everyone knows to act better in the household.
So now we go over to Heather's penthouse with Terry. And she's offering him a Diet Coke. And he's like, yeah, Nikki says I drink too much soda. I shouldn't have that. You want water? That's boring. Was that for me or you? Because I am the funny one in this.
That was my joke because I offered you a soda and I said, well, do you want water instead? Because it was obviously boring and it was a very funny joke, was it not? Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you.
What's the sparkling thing called? I'll have the sparkling thing. That's called LaCroix. LaCroix. No, it's not. It's called LaCroix. LaCroix came out with a very specific announcement that it's prepared. It's called LaCroix. I don't know why, because it should be called LaCroix.
Yeah.
It's
not
always
to be
bothered
confused
me.
with Madison from Southern Charm, just so you know. Anyway.
It was LaCroix. Yeah.
Madison LaCroix. She's LaCroix, and the drink is LaCroix. I spoke to Josh Flagg, television's Josh Flagg. Oh, you did? Yes. So we had a great conversation. Blah, 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 blah. That's flashback music. Okay. Hey, Josh.
God, that sparkling scene of Josh. Doesn't it make you want to cancel that show all over again? Am I right, ladies?
Hey, America. Does everyone want to see me talking with Josh Flagg? Here we go. Hey, Joshua, just wanted an update on the house. What are you thinking? She's like, well, it's just going to take one person and it's what it is. It's not overpriced. So you think a few months it'll take to sell? Do you think Drake might sell it? Drake is always looking over at it, sort of pining, but maybe that's just me he's staring at. I don't know. I have this kind of appeal.
Yeah, so they decide that they'd rather be going to Paris on private jets and spending money on another money pit. So now they're talking about Amsterdam, and she talks about her dad. Her dad worked for an international company, and they were based in Amsterdam. So her parents moved there in college, and so she visited all the time. It's fascinating. And she goes, you know what's funny? So my mom called me the other day.
Oh.
Alfredo, God damn it. That was the punchline.
Sorry.
That's all I had to say. Thank you, Alfredo. It was a little late, but it was
Alfredo,
still worked.
you're lucky we're not in Amsterdam because you would be in that water right now.
So she's talking to her mom, and she's like, oh, thanks, Mom. I got this. And she holds up a white gift bag. It's like a crinkly bag. And she goes, this is Dad. Could you find something even less bougie to put him in? My God.
My mom is so controlling. God forbid I talk about him in a way that she doesn't deem appropriate, but that's just the way it is. And we see a flashback to years ago when both her parents were like 2013. They came on the show. So in all these years, she's never dumped his ashes anywhere. Alfredo, no, wrong timing. I figured his happy places were New York, Puerto Vallarta, and Amsterdam. Okay, well, why don't you dump him in the Herrengracht, right in front of his house? That's what I thought I would do. Did you listen to me, Terry? You'd see I was getting there.
You know, Dad always said his happy place was wherever his kids weren't. So I don't know if it's going to ruin it if I'm actually there in Amsterdam dumping them. Doesn't that kind of destroy the point?
You know, my joke about my dad is that our relationship now is exactly the same. I said my joke about my dad is that our relationship is not now exactly. Alfredo! Thank you.
Alfredo's over there crying in the corner. She's like, please stop crying. You're on duty. He was a very typical corporate dad, gone before we got home, after we home after we had dinner, and there wasn't really a lot of real communication.
I think that's
I
what's
remember
hard
the
for
first play I ever did. My dad, I waited for his review, He came in late to the show, left before intermission, and when I got home, he said, Heather, please don't ever do that again.
I remember when I was in the 1993 Horace Greeley production of Into the Woods, and my dad said, that's exactly where I'm heading after this show because I was so awful. Said he went to Amsterdam.
I think that's what's hard for me. That's why I'm such a sensitive, emotional person. You might see right now the sensitivity and emotions just coming off of me in waves. Alfredo, come over here and wave some emotion off of me. Come on. Thank you.
Wrong emotion. You're supposed to cry. Okay, Alfredo, could you please bring those bowls that are headed for Nobu? Just put them under my face and capture the tears. The emotions falling all over the place.
Well, you know, they say sometimes you marry your father. Am I unemotional? She's like, well, you've seen me cry a few times at the American Express, Bill. But damn it,
Alfredo. Do it for you,
Alfredo.
Terry. He doesn't do it for you, Terry. You need to have groundlings experience before Alfredo plays the drum for you. I'm sorry, Terry.
So we go to a wine bar with Gina and Travis. I like that Gina. Some of these scenes when they go to the restaurants, they're just faked. They're obviously a couple people from production sitting at a table so they can get a quiet atmosphere. But it's Gina, so they're like, no, just put her in the middle of a loud bar. Let's not bother with that. It's just fucking Gina. We're probably not going to use this footage anyway.
Yeah. So it's a really stimulating scene because they're going to talk about their families.
Well, I have to keep up with you because you're like a very handsome cowboy, babe. Like everybody was like talking about it, actually.
He's like, oh boy.
Yeah. You know, like what everyone said though, they thought it was so cool to see you have like so much fun for the first time in like 6 years on this TV show.
He's like, I did have fun.
Yeah, like that right there. Like, it's like people now finally get to see like what a big personality you have because like you really need like a night out. Like it's been like a lot. Like we've been under like a lot of stress this year, and I'm like really thankful and like happy. And like everything seems to be working out. Everyone's back home and everything's like good again. Like I feel opposite of bad.
Yeah, like all the ladies at that party were so into you. They found you so sexy. Do you remember that lady came up to you? What was she saying to you?
She asked me if I wanted a weenie.
Oh, you see, they like love you. Yeah, so like it's so good we have our kids back. We're like so happy now. You're such a good father. Oh my God, are you crying? I'm crying. I'm not crying. You're crying. You're crying. I'm crying. Hey, do you think if I send this back, even though I've eaten most of it, they'll give it to us for free?
That's basically the whole scene right there.
You cried. Travis cried.
He's like, can you talk about my balls?
All right, so now it is packing scenes. Everybody's packing to go to Amsterdam. Jen's going to take sexy stuff because they might go to a live sex show, guys. Crazy. And are the ladies going to get along? She's like, I don't know. Let's talk about the wedding stuff. You know, I mean, we don't have a date yet, but I wasn't pushing for a bridal shower, but it was so nice. And he's like, yeah, well, we had a date. And then Dawson decided to join the military, so we had to push it back 2 months so we can get his break during basic training, which is totally a normal thing to happen during basic training. They love giving vacation days in the Army.
Right. So then Jen's just saying like, I don't know, like how Shannon threw this like bridal shower. I wasn't pushing for a bridal shower. He's like, well, you know, like really he's like, the thing is that like probably Shannon did it for bonus points. And Jen is saying like, you know, Ryan and I, we communicate through everything. And he knows my reservations about being married again, you know, and how I'm really not comfortable with having paint splattered on a wedding dress. It just isn't really a look that I'm going for. And like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like if we get married, does it all go to hell because we're so good? And if I do that, like, is that going to be the thing that breaks us? It's just like a weird thing that I have. It's almost like the sneaking suspicion that he's just being performatively good until we get a Bravo wedding. And then after that, he's just back to cheating. I don't know why I think that.
So they say that things have been good with the ex lately because she's been stroking his ego. So that's been a lot easier. And she's worried that the stress from the ex is going to break them up. And, you know, stuff we've already heard a million times. So who cares? So then he's like, everything's going to be great. So, but take some sex pictures for me, honey. Maybe you could wear a big coat that you could open up and then you'll be naked underneath.
Yeah. Oh, Ryan.
Commercials. Here comes one right now.
So now we go to the Rancho Capistrano winery, and Tamara and Eddie sit down. This is like a back-to-back-to-back sequence of uncharismatic husbands. Although actually Ryan has some charisma, but oh my goodness. After we got through Travis, now we're here with Eddie. I mean, at least we didn't get a Shane scene. So they're sitting down.
The trifecta.
So,
Yeah, that's the true trifecta.
Yeah.
guess what, Batch? I met with Gina the other day.
Like the sentence that no one wants to ever hear at the start of a conversation. It's like, oh God.
Yeah.
Why
And
are
it's
you
starting
boring
to
me
look
so
like a
early?
Jack Nicholson impression, isn't he? He's like,
Yeah,
He has a little
yeah,
bit.
I'm here. Here we are. About to order some food and lunch.
so she's like, yeah, and basically, yeah, she's saying she met with Gina and they were talking about Gretchen. And Eddie's like, I don't think you need to have that woman in your life, babe. I just don't think you need it. She's like,
Yeah, I don't want her in my life. I think she's toxic. I think she needs help, and I just really don't want her in there. I hate that lady, fucking stupid toxic bitch.
It's like, no, I was talking about the waitress. I don't really like her service.
Yeah, her too, bitch.
This is, by the way, Eddie's role every season is to sit down with Tamara and say, yeah, that lady sucks. You don't have her in her life, man. So
Yeah.
Tamara is like,
So by the way, Batch, I had a talk with Sophia, and I let her know that we are fully aware her new boyfriend spent the night, Batch.
and we have a flashback to Tamara being like,
Are you having sex with your boyfriend? Finger in hole, finger in hole.
she's like, you're a freak, mom. So then Tamara's like,
Yeah, but I'm concerned that she's got a boyfriend. Going to LA is going to be a big fat no because she doesn't want to go away to college.
like she can have a boyfriend in Orange County and still go to college in LA. It's not like she's, moving
not
to.
going. She's not doing a study abroad in Johannesburg. Okay,
She's not going to Juilliard, for Christ's sake.
definitely not. So Tamara is like,
Yeah, you never know at 19 if a relationship's gonna last. You can't take this pivotal moment of your life where you're gonna go away to college and go, I can't go because I have a boyfriend now. No, that's not gonna work in this household, bitch.
So if she goes away, what does that mean for us then, Eddie?
And he's like, well, I know we talked about moving out of state, but I don't know how you feel about that. She's like,
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like we make plans, like it's our plans for death. Like we're going to go somewhere and just shrivel up and die. That's what we're making plans for. Why we got to plan shrivel up and die, Eddie? Come on.
where does Eddie want to move to? He wants to move out of state. Like, where do you think that he is
he's one of
thinking?
those people who wants to be like a Yellowstone person.
That's what I was
we could
thinking.
get a ranch and pretend we're cowboys and buy a big, gigantic truck that makes no sense and live somewhere like get an Idaho ranch.
Yeah, or maybe he's gonna like try to join the McBee dynasty. He's sort of been dressing like that. A lot of like American flags and motorcycle things and whatnot. So
Yeah, he's really into that, like the Black American flag or whatever. What does that mean anyway? The Black American flag.
I think it's you know what? I will look it up. I have an idea of what it means, but I'll look it up. It is.
But yeah, he's got the imagery for sure. So she's like,
Yeah, but I don't want to just plan to die.
and he goes, well, God knows how long we're going to live. My grandma's 99 years old, so I might live a long time, unless I get hit by a bus.
Don't think I won't throw you under one bench.
Yeah.
I kill
If
you
you-
because you annoy me when you eat. Stop chewing and stop whistling around me. Stop whistling while you chew.
If Eddie thinks he's going to drag Tamara away from her TV show by making them relocate to Wyoming or like Idaho or Montana, he's got another thing coming. That bus is going to come real quickly, Eddie.
well, they already got the Big Bear thing when she was fired the first time they moved over to Big Bear
Yeah.
or whatever. Or did she do that after she was? They did that
It'd be
during
fun.
the time that she was fired, right? Went to Big Bear.
Yeah, during the time she was, yeah, exactly. Maybe he thinks that Big Bear is out of state. That'd be kind of funny. Yeah, let's go to a state like Big Bear.
Big Bear country.
So people are still packing, by the way. Emily's now packing, and she's talking to Shane. You've been to Amsterdam, haven't you? A long time ago. Did you go to the red light district? I think you would know the answer to that. I actually really don't. I can't really get a gauge on this one.
I did go there and I took Bibles and I tried to turn people over, but it didn't really work out so well.
You're crazy, Shane. But there was some more stuff in here in this Tamara thing I wanted to talk about. So he's like, hey, you don't like my eating noises? Put some earplugs in. It's not a good way to react. And she goes, I'm not an asshole. You're an asshole. And he's like, do you think we have a problem? She goes,
I think our problem is we don't communicate and then it explodes. And I always say we've got one good fight every 6 months. That's what I say.
He goes, yeah, but it's how you talk to me, And usually it's when you're drunk. And that's what makes you come at me. She goes,
Oh, really? Do you think I have a drinking problem then?
and he's like, yeah, for our relationship, you should never drink. You should be able to come to me and talk about what's hurting you. And she goes,
Yeah, that's never going to happen. No.
like, wow, so therapy is really helping, huh?
I know Tamara, who has just been sort of championing the values of open communication and talking. And she's literally just telling him right now, we don't talk. That's the problem. And he's like, well, you should talk to me about some of these things. Yeah, I'm not going to talk to you. No.
Yeah,
absolutely not.
And also Tamara, who's been projecting alcoholism on somebody for 2 years, even though the projection doesn't need much help. It's kind of true. But she's been projecting that anger on somebody else. And he's like, you have a fucking problem with alcohol. And our marriage is going down the tubes because you get drunk and abuse me emotionally.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
But in the spirit of open communication, that's not something I want to talk to you about.
So then
And then she says something. She's like,
God, you live your life as an only child.
and he goes, oh, there it is. That evil witch laugh.
you married it, sir.
Who knew that this would be the most entertaining marriage on this show?
I know. It's once a season, there's a moment where we see the crazy cracks in it. So then we go after the Emily scene, we go to Shannon, and she's leaving a voicemail for Stella.
Hello, Stella. It's your mother. You may remember me. I'm the woman who gave birth to you, who I think you may have lost my phone number. Anyway, first of all, have you ever seen such a terrible thing as non-blush glasses at a luncheon at a garden library? Me neither, but that's what I had to endure. So anyway, we're going to go to Amsterdam so that way I can go visit you afterwards, which is another great testament to my mothering, is that I come and I visit you. I don't know if it seems to go the other way around. I don't know if I get a visit either through the phone or just in person, but that's okay. I will visit you. I will spend thousands of dollars. I will uproot an entire cast trip to go visit you. That's just the sacrifices I make. Anyway, so I wanted to know some of your favorite places to go in Amsterdam. If you don't mind, could we not include all of the drug addict places that you seem to enjoy going to these days late at night? I don't have any interest in that, and you shouldn't either, but that's okay. I will let you make your own choices. You are an adult, so any insight you have would be wonderful.
Call me back.
So Gina's like,
Oh my God, look how cute this blazer is. Doesn't it say I'm in Amsterdam?
he's like, oh, what are you guys going to do in Amsterdam?
I don't know. We're going to get stoned to shit, probably.
So then the ladies arrive at the airport, and Shannon has hurt her toe and needs a Band-Aid because she's bleeding. And Heather's like, oh my God, let me see if I have a blister blocker. Come here. What a mess. She is a mess.
The good news is we're going to get through TSA so much faster because Shannon already has one shoe off. Because Shannon already has one shoe off.
Hold on. Let me unzip my suitcase. Because Shannon already has one shoe off. Thank you. All right, zip it back up.
I forgot he was in the checked luggage there. Sorry about that.
So they get on the plane, and it's a JetBlue ad. It's like, oh my God, look, everyone has their own pods. If everyone has a pod, is it even special?
Can I get a special pod? I ordered a better pod.
Wow, look how cool this is. You can put your phone down and it charges. I've never seen this on an airplane. Okay, that's a wrap. Now can I go onto my own private plane, please? Thank you so much.
She just puts her hand on the charger, just waits. It's invigorating.
She puts her phone down on Shannon's head. Is this the charger?
That is my head.
Oh, I wasn't sure how it works on a commercial plane.
So the flight attendant comes up. She's like, welcome, ladies. Need anything? And Emily's like, do you have a Valium?
By the way, I was like, shut up, Emily. But also Gretchen, who may have never even flown, let alone business class, just ever. She's like,
Oh my God, they have earphones. Wait a second. There's a little tray that you could put your belongings on.
Oh my God, Shannon, I'm so sorry. They don't have Love Hotel on the TV. She goes, oh, yes, they do. You have to log in. It's here.
I love that Shannon's going to watch Love Hotel all the way to Amsterdam. She's going to watch herself unraveling.
Shannon, that's not the Love Hotel. That's the Weather Channel. Well, that was kind of my Love Hotel experience. So if you want to join my journey, come watch a hurricane with me.
So boom, they landed. 13 hours later, they're home. I mean, they're home in Amsterdam.
So she's like, oh my God, like this is like nothing compared to like the words. Like my last name, it's like my last name. Oh my God, this is crazy. I can't even say these words. I don't know how to do it. Oh, this is the shopping street. This is the place where you shop. This is P Street, Hoofstraat. This is a great street. I know where I am in retail. Always.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Of course we're going to shop. Of course there'll be some champagne and caviar for me. I'm so relatable to this season.
Oh, you guys. So we are in the city of canals, root canals specifically. And so I was wondering if we could find a dentist because my toe injury went up to my tooth. So it's, I'm in pain.
I don't know if any of you remember, but I grew up on boats. I started boats. And I have arranged for us to tour some Amsterdam canals.
Hey everyone, this is the end of part 1 of this recap. For part 2, keep an eye on your podcast feed. It is coming up in just a moment. Thanks so much for listening. Catch you on the second half. Watch What Crappens would like to thank its premium sponsors. Ain't no thing like Allison King. It's always a party on Allison Block.
Our way is the Amber way.
It's the Foster and the Furious. It's Amanda Foster. It's always automatic with Ashley Auto. Put your hands together for Carly Clapp.
Get on the right foot with Chrissy Offit.
She's not just a Sheila, she's a Daniela Etchels.
We never miss her call. It's Diane Call.
Aaron McNicholas. She don't miss no trickolas.
Hava Nagila Weber.
You'll never hide from Heidi Eleanor Jones. I go, you go, we all go for Hugo. Jamie. She has no last namey.
She's our kind of mess. It's Jennifer Messer.
Sipped some scotch with Jessica Trotch.
She's our favorite streamer, Caroline Peacock.
Kristen the Piston Anderson.
Get a bee in your bonnet with Lacey B. Que sera, whatever will be, will Lauren Silsby. She gets an A from us, it's Lindsay D.
Let's give a kisserino to Lisa Lino.
Fresh as a daisy, it's Maisie McHenry. We love her on the rocks, it's Melissa Cox.
Megan Berg. You can't have a burger without the Berg.
This is Livin' with Michelle Vivian.
I love ya, Olivia Williamson.
She sure is swell. It's Raquel.
Yes, we canna. It's Savannah.
Cast a spell with Shannon Spellman. Let's share with Sharon Eldridge.
Darn Skippy, it's Tippy.
And our super premium sponsors.
She's VVIP, it's Amanda V. Can't lose when you're with Amy Baldwin.
Somebody get us 10 cc's of Betsy MD.
We're taking the gold with Brenda Silva.
Let's get real with Caitlin O'Neill.
Put us on a stretcher, it's Charlotte Fletcher.
Don't get salty with Christine Pepper. Can't have a meal without the Emily Sides.
Who, what, why, where, and Gwen Pentland.
Let's go into the woods with Guy Tubbs.
It's our queen, it's Queen Laifah.
Nobody holds a candle to Jamie Kendall. Hail the cork master, the master of the cork, Jennifer Corcoran. We got our wish, it's Jen Plish. She's not harsh, she's Jill Hirsch. My favorite Murdo, Karen McMurdo.
She's a total knockout, it's Katie Manock.
We love him madly, it's Kyle Pod Shadley. In the study with a candlestick, it's Leslie Peacock. Gee, it's Lisa H. We're ride or die for Lisa Ryder Barron. She's a whiz, it's Liz Sarthy. Always killing it, it's Lola Alkalani.
The incredible edible Matthews sisters.
She eases our woes, it's Melissa St. Rose.
There's a chance of meatballs, it's Rebecca Cloud.
Maximum love for Sandy Maximoska. She's the queen bee, it's Sarah Lemke.
We cannot tell a lie, it's Sarah Telefson.
Shannon out of a cannon Anthony. Please don't stop, it's Soli and Pop. Let's take off with Tamla Plain.
We're obsessed all with Tessa V.
She ain't no shrinking Violet Kuchar. We love you guys.